wanted to buy some perfume the other week. These are mostly really expensive things to buy, and I know the ones I like, and so I knew what to choose, but I didn't read all the blurb about them, and I'm glad I didn't, because the manufacturers write such rubbish that it put you right off. And when I got back, I looked up the perfume that I'd chosen, and what I read, I'm glad I didn't read it before, because I just would never have bought it. So it made me think about the words we use to talk about odours, good ones, bad ones, and how we manipulate what people think about them. So there's a couple of short pieces. The first one's called Substance Abuse. I wanted jasmine to shine with all its intensity, but landfill contains many different gases. For example, methane, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen honed by a radiant Calabrian bergamot. I am paying homage to Christian Dior's legendary love of flowers, to mask odours caused primarily by hydrogen sulfide and ammonia, whose trail incarnates the floral abundance of fields of roses and grass, which can cause coughing, irritation of the eyes, nose and throat, not to speak of headache, nausea and breathing difficulties. A pure concentration of joy in a bottle. Methane, being highly flammable, can form explosive mixtures with air, a composition with a radiant heart, of full and tender interpretation. As the profile changes slightly throughout the duration, so overall a light wood note in the direction of a cedar-infused poisons, the age of hazardous waste combined with patchouli aspects. More leathery hydrogen and various other gases, a classic example of fine and rare oils from Egypt, where anything is possible. A chance came up, I seized it. Luxurious woods and resin lagoons. To evaluate health effects, ambergris supported by the exotic depth of myrrh. And many of these effects are consistent with exposure to an even more tender interpretation of chance. To faithfully recreate the irresistible scent of an endless field of flowers made of resin dreams. And the second piece is called Upwardly Mobile. Vibrant geranium essence refines and ensures there are adequate toxic waste gas vents that need to be kept drained and clear of oceanic, saline ambergris. It takes you on a journey. These effects usually go away once the uplifting tones of mastic resin, Angelica galbanum and juniper oil, fiery pimento berries, and Cuban cascarilla oil associated with exposure to noxious gases add a new fraction of the yang that is more modern, high society, and the excitement of horse racing and casinos on the Riviera. Gases can migrate and enter a building much later than notes of frankincense. The overall impression is of glowing, alluring yet mellow, propelled skyward by aldehydes. Hydrogen sulfide has the foul smell of rotten cardamom, cumin, and a hint of saffron, with an almond top note of peach and rose petals, and possesses subtle hints of promise. A generous expression of sweet oil, rich dried fruit notes are shot through with savory and fresh flashes of green, the signature of oils of the finest quality, particularly in confined areas like basements and crawl spaces. Fresh rosewater garnished with sweet, vibrant spices create methane levels considered a risk for explosion, although the character remains true, alluring, richly indulgent, expansive and expensive. Studies have been conducted of likely combustion levels, resulting in a spectacular, long-lasting and potent scent. Thank you.